Have you ever felt like no matter what you eat, your muscles just don't come back the way they used to? Maybe you've tried eating more eggs, more chicken, maybe even protein shakes, but the strength still isn't there. It's frustrating, isn't it? You're doing everything right, yet every time you climb the stairs or try to lift something heavy, your body feels weaker than it used to. Well, here's something most seniors don't know. There's a food out there that can actually rebuild muscle faster than eggs, and it's probably sitting right in your grocery store fridge right now. The crazy part: most people walk right past it without realizing it's the hidden key to strength and independence after 60. Now, before I tell you what this food is, let's talk about why this is so important. After the age of 60, our bodies start to lose muscle at an alarming rate. Have you ever heard of the term sarcopenia? It's the fancy word doctors use for age-related muscle loss. But here's the shocking truth. Sarcopenia doesn't just happen slowly. It can accelerate quickly if we don't do something about it. Every year after 60, you could lose up to 3 to 5% of your muscle mass. Imagine that. If you do nothing, in just 10 years you could lose nearly a third of your strength. That's the difference between living independently and needing help with basic tasks. And the scariest part, most people don't even notice it until it's too late. But here's the good news. Muscle loss isn't a one-way street. You can fight back, you can rebuild, and yes, you can regain strength at any age if you give your body the right tools. That's where this surprising food comes in. You see, most people think eggs are the gold standard for muscle. And, don't get me wrong, eggs are great. But eggs aren't the only option, and they're not the fastest way to build muscle after 60. The real game changer, it's creamy, it's tangy, and it's often found in the dairy aisle. Can you guess? I'll give you a hint. It's thicker than regular yogurt, packed with protein, and loaded with a unique set of nutrients that eggs simply can't match. Yes, the first powerhouse food that rebuilds muscle faster than eggs is Greek yogurt. Surprised? Most people think of Greek yogurt as just a snack, maybe something for breakfast or digestion. But here's what nobody tells you. Greek yogurt is one of the most efficient muscle rebuilding foods for seniors. And once you understand why, you'll never look at that little container the same way again. Let's break it down. The biggest reason Greek yogurt is so powerful comes down to protein. But not just any protein. Greek yogurt gives you a mix of two types, whey and casein. Now, here's where it gets exciting. Whey protein is fast digesting. That means when you eat it, your muscles get a quick rush of amino acids, the building blocks of protein. This is perfect for muscle repair right after activity. On the other hand, casein protein is slow digesting. It drips amino acids into your muscles over several hours. So when you eat Greek yogurt, you're not just fueling your muscles for the next hour, you're fueling them for the next several hours. It's like giving your body both the sprint and the marathon fuel at the same time. Eggs? They can't do that. But let's go even deeper. Greek yogurt is especially rich in an amino acid called leucine. Why does that matter? Because leucine is like the ignition key for muscle growth. Without leucine, protein is like fuel sitting in the tank with no spark to start the engine. But when leucine enters the picture, boom, your muscles switch into repair and growth mode. Research shows that seniors, because of something called anabolic resistance, need more leucine than younger people to trigger muscle growth. And Greek yogurt delivers. Just 1 cup can contain as much leucine as several eggs. So while eggs might give you protein, Greek yogurt gives you the spark your muscles actually need. Have you ever eaten a big meal and still felt like your energy or strength didn't improve much? That's anabolic resistance at work. Your body doesn't process protein as efficiently anymore. That's why it's not about eating more protein. It's about eating the right kind of protein, in the right way. And Greek yogurt just happens to tick every box. But wait, there's more. Unlike eggs, Greek yogurt also delivers probiotics, those friendly bacteria that keep your gut healthy. And you might be thinking, what does my gut have to do with my muscles? A lot, actually. A healthy gut helps you absorb nutrients better. Think about it. If you eat protein, but your gut can't absorb it properly, it's like pouring water into a leaky bucket. you'll never get the full benefit. But with probiotics, your gut becomes more efficient, meaning more protein and nutrients actually reach your muscles. So in a way, Greek yogurt is a two-in-one powerhouse. It feeds your muscles and it optimizes your gut so you absorb more of what you eat overall. That's something eggs could never dream of doing. Now let's talk practicality. When should you eat Greek yogurt? Great question. The answer depends on your goals. If you want steady overnight recovery, have a cup before bed. Remember that. Casein protein. It works slowly, so while you sleep, your muscles are still being fed for up to 7 hours. If you want faster recovery after a walk, workout, or even gardening, have it right after activity. That's when your muscles are like sponges, soaking up nutrients. Greek yogurt delivers that quick whey protein punch to jumpstart recovery. You can even eat it in the morning to kickstart your metabolism and give your muscles fuel for the day. There's no wrong time, but the best times are right after activity or right before bed. But what about how to eat it? Plain Greek yogurt is the best choice because flavored versions often have added sugar that can work against your health goals. But don't worry, it doesn't have to be boring. You can sweeten it naturally with berries, honey, or cinnamon. Add some nuts or seeds, and now you've got extra healthy fats and fiber too. Want to make it even more powerful? Mix in a spoonful of chia seeds or flax seeds. Not only will you get protein, but also omega-3s and fiber, making it a triple threat against muscle loss and aging. Here's something fun. Did you know Greek yogurt is also higher in calcium and potassium than many other protein foods? That means it doesn't just help your muscles. It also strengthens your bones and supports heart health. That's a 1-2 punch most seniors desperately need. Because let's be honest, what good is rebuilding muscle if your bones can't support you or your heart can't keep up? Now, let me ask you this. Are you eating Greek yogurt daily? Or have you been skipping it because you thought it was just a breakfast food? Drop a comment and let me know, because I'd love to hear how often it makes it into your diet. And if you've avoided it because you're lactose intolerant, here's the great news. Greek yogurt is often easier to digest because it has less lactose than regular milk. Plus, those probiotics actually help break down lactose. So many people who can't drink milk can still enjoy Greek yogurt without discomfort. And I know what some of you might be thinking. Isn't dairy bad for me? Doesn't it cause inflammation? That's another myth. For most people, dairy doesn't cause inflammation at all. In fact, fermented dairy like yogurt may actually reduce it. The key is choosing plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt and avoiding the sugary, dessert-like versions. Think about this for a moment. Just by swapping 1 or 2 meals or snacks a day with a bowl of Greek yogurt, you could dramatically improve your protein intake, your gut health, and your ability to rebuild muscle. It's not about complicated diets or expensive supplements. It's about making one simple change with a food you already know and love. But here's the kicker. As powerful as Greek yogurt is, it's just the first piece of the puzzle, because there's another food out there that seniors have been told to avoid for decades, even though it may be one of the most important keys to rebuilding muscle after 60. It's rich, it's flavorful, and it has a nutrient that Greek yogurt doesn't. And when I reveal it, you're going to wonder why it was ever left off your plate in the first place. For years, doctors and diet trends demonized anything that contained fat, and people who grew up in that era often still carry the belief that fat in food equals fat on the body. But modern science has uncovered something very different. Certain types of fat are not only safe, they are essential, and when combined with high-quality protein, they become one of the most powerful tools for seniors trying to hold on to muscle. This particular food is rich in both protein and healthy fats, and it works in a unique way by not only feeding your muscles, but also protecting them from the silent enemy of aging, inflammation. Muscle loss isn't just about not having enough protein, it's also about the body's constant battle with microscopic inflammation that slowly eats away at tissues. Chronic inflammation is common in older adults, caused by stress, environmental toxins, poor diet, and sometimes just the natural aging process itself. Over time, this inflammation acts like a slow fire burning through your body, weakening muscles, stiffening joints, and reducing your ability to recover after activity. This is where the next food plays a game-changing role. It contains omega-3 fatty acids, which have been proven in clinical studies to directly stimulate muscle protein synthesis, the very process by which your body builds new muscle. Omega-3s also reduce inflammation at the cellular level, meaning they don't just help you grow muscle, they help you keep the muscle you already have. Now think about this for a moment. Have you ever noticed how quickly recovery takes in younger people compared to older adults? A teenager can play basketball one evening and bounce back the next morning as if nothing happened. But for someone in their 60s or 70s, even a long walk or some light yard work can leave soreness that lingers for days. This difference is partly due to inflammation. That's why eating a food rich in omega-3s doesn't just make you stronger, it makes you feel younger in how you recover. And the best part is that this food is delicious, versatile, and can be prepared in dozens of ways. For decades, many people avoided it because they feared the cholesterol or the fat content, but it turns out those fears were misplaced. Modern research has shown that the fats in this food are not the harmful kind that clog arteries. They are the protective kind that help keep your heart strong, your brain sharp, and your muscles resilient. In fact, older adults who consume this food regularly often show better muscle function, better balance, and fewer falls than those who don't. Some even report that they feel more energetic because alongside its fats and proteins, it also delivers a boost of vitamin D, which is crucial for both bone strength and muscle performance. So what is this misunderstood powerhouse? It's salmon. Rich, flavorful, and one of the most nutrient-dense foods you can place on your plate. A single serving of salmon delivers around 20 to 25 grams of high-quality protein, making it excellent for muscle repair. But beyond that, salmon provides an abundance of omega-3 fatty acids like EPA and DHA, which directly enhance your body's ability to preserve lean muscle mass. Studies have shown that older adults who added salmon or similar fatty fish to their diets gained more muscle strength compared to those who simply increased protein from leaner sources. It's as if the protein in salmon has an extra boost built in because the omega-3s work synergistically with it. For the final food on this list, we're moving away from the expensive, the exotic, and even the foods that most people think of as traditional sources of protein. Instead, we're focusing on something so simple, so affordable, and so widely available that many seniors already have it in their pantry, but overlook it entirely. In fact, this food is sometimes thought of as a poor man's protein, a filler rather than a powerhouse. But the truth is, when it comes to building and preserving muscle after 60, it stands toe-to-toe with meat, fish, and dairy. Even more surprising, in some respects it actually outperforms them because of the extra benefits it brings to your digestive system, your heart, and your overall energy levels. Most people underestimate it, and that's exactly why it becomes such a powerful secret weapon for those who know how to use it. Have you ever noticed how plant-based cultures around the world seem to age differently? In places like India, the Middle East, or parts of Latin America, where this food is a staple, people often maintain vitality well into their later years. They might not consume as much meat as Western diets, yet they stay active, strong, and resilient. The reason lies in this overlooked plant protein: lentils. Yes, the small, humble lentil that many people pass by in the grocery aisle could very well be the key to rebuilding your muscle strength and stamina without breaking the bank. Now let's dive into why lentils deserve so much more attention. A single cup of cooked lentils provides around 18 grams of protein. That's not far off from a serving of chicken breast or fish. What makes this even more impressive is that lentils also come loaded with dietary fiber, iron, magnesium, and slow-digesting carbohydrates. That means while they're feeding your muscles with protein, they're also fueling your body with steady energy, improving digestion, and supporting heart health. For seniors, this is huge because digestion often slows down with age, leading to bloating, discomfort, or poor nutrient absorption. The fiber in lentils helps regulate the gut, while the prebiotic effect of certain starches in them actually nourishes the healthy bacteria in your intestines. When your gut is healthy, your body absorbs more nutrients from everything you eat, making your protein and vitamins work harder for you. Some people worry that plant proteins aren't complete, meaning they don't contain all 9 essential amino acids. While it's true that lentils alone aren't as balanced as animal protein, the solution is simple. When you pair lentils with whole grains like rice, oats, or even whole wheat bread, you create a complete protein source with all the essential amino acids your muscles need. This is why traditional cuisines often combine lentils with rice or flatbread. It's nature's perfect pairing, and it's been fueling strong bodies for centuries. Imagine a hearty bowl of lentil soup with a slice of whole grain bread, or a simple lentil curry served with rice. You're not just eating comfort food, you're giving your muscles exactly what they need to repair, grow, and stay strong. Beyond protein, lentils bring another overlooked advantage: iron. As we age, iron absorption can become less efficient, leading to fatigue, weakness, and sometimes even anemia. Animal sources of iron are effective, but lentils provide a plant-based option that, when paired with vitamin C-rich foods like tomatoes, peppers, or citrus fruits, can significantly improve absorption. That means more oxygen delivered to your muscles, more energy for your activities, and less of that dragging, tired feeling many seniors complain about. Think of it this way: strong muscles aren't just about having protein in storage, they're about having the fuel to actually use those muscles day after day. Lentils support both. But perhaps one of the most compelling reasons lentils are such a powerhouse for seniors is how they influence blood sugar. Many older adults struggle with insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes, conditions that don't just affect energy levels, but also accelerate muscle loss by interfering with how protein is processed. Lentils, thanks to their fiber and slow-digesting carbohydrates, help stabilize blood sugar levels, giving you a steady release of energy without spikes and crashes. This stability means your muscles have a more consistent supply of nutrients, and you avoid the fatigue that often discourages physical activity. After all, it's not just about what you eat, but how energized you feel to get up, move, and keep those muscles active. Think back for a moment. When was the last time you had a hearty lentil dish? For many people, it was years ago, maybe something your parents or grandparents made, but not part of your regular rotation today. Yet the very food that sustained generations in hard times might now be one of the most important allies in your fight against age-related muscle loss. And here's the kicker: lentils are incredibly affordable. A bag of dried lentils costs just a fraction of meat or fish, stores easily for months, and can be cooked into dozens of delicious meals. In a world where healthy eating is often made to seem expensive, lentils level the playing field. Strength, stamina, and better health don't have to come with a high price tag. Now, you may be wondering about the common concern with lentils and other legumes: digestion. It's true, some people experience bloating or gas after eating them, but here's what most don't realize: these effects usually decrease significantly as your body adjusts. Start with smaller portions, soak your lentils before cooking, and add digestion-friendly spices like cumin, turmeric, or ginger, which not only improve flavor, but also help your body handle them better. Over time, your gut adapts, and the discomfort fades, leaving only the benefits. And considering the trade-off, better muscle health, better energy, and stronger bones, it's worth the gradual adjustment. The more you look at it, the clearer it becomes that lentils aren't just a filler food, they're a hidden gem. When combined with the other 2 foods we've discussed, they complete the triangle of strength for seniors. Greek yogurt delivers fast and slow-digesting proteins, with probiotics for better absorption. Salmon provides a double punch of protein and inflammation-fighting omega-3s. And lentils add affordable, plant-based protein with fiber, minerals, and blood sugar support. Together, they cover every angle of muscle protection and growth, absorption, recovery, and fueling. No single supplement on the market can match that synergy. So ask yourself, are you ready to add lentils back into your life? Maybe you already enjoy soups or stews, or maybe it's been a long time since you even thought about them. Either way, they deserve a spot on your plate at least a few times a week. Rotate them with salmon and Greek yogurt, and you'll be giving your body the perfect combination to rebuild muscle faster than you ever thought possible. And the best part, you don't have to choose between them. With a little creativity in the kitchen, you can enjoy all three in different meals throughout the week, covering your nutritional bases while keeping your meals exciting. Before we wrap up, let me leave you with this. Muscle is the currency